Bonitas, have you seen all the new at Ulta, especially the affordable makeup? So much new affordable makeup. Vamos a hablar. I'm going to be doing a in-depth review, makeup tutorial, and a little wear test to show you how these products look and how they last. So let's get right into it because I am going to be creating a full face using some of the new I got. So keep watching. We're gonna just start off with skincare. So I decided to pick up this new Bioma Milky Moisturizer. So I am a big fan of their Milky Toner. I am almost done the one that I have. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try something else from Bioma. Let's switch it up a little bit. And I've also seen that you Bonitas have also been enjoying the Bioma Milky Toner per my recommendation. That makes me so happy to hear you guys loving it as well. So that's great. But now we're gonna be trying the Hydrating Milky Moisturizer. And this is great for AM and PM. And this is going to do a beautiful job of hydrating the skin and giving us that lightweight facial moisturizer type of feel. It's going to be really gentle on the skin. So we love that. So I'm gonna pump some out. I also love that the packaging is pink. You guys know I love pink packaging. So we're going to just apply this all over. Ooh, it feels really nice. It's kind of like a gel-like consistency, which I love. It's quickly melting into the skin. Okay, so this is the first one. This does retail for $16.99. It feels really, really nice on the skin. As you can see, it quickly absorbed into the skin. It's my dog moving the camera. I do have oily skin, but as you can see, it quickly goes into the skin, becomes one with the skin. The skin doesn't look any more oily or like wet looking, like it quickly absorbs, which honestly goes to show how much my skin needed this. And if you're wondering for lips, I'm wearing an oldie but a goodie. This was one of my favorites for 2025. If you haven't seen my video, please go ahead and watch it. I'll have it linked down below. But this is Essence lip treatments. These are very affordable and they come in different shades. The one that I'm wearing right now is the clear one, but you have options. So I'm gonna use a new foundation. I've actually used this, maybe this will be my third time on my channel, but I'm referring back to it for a few reasons. First reason, because honestly, I've been enjoying this foundation. I think it's a really nice formula and I really like how it's looking on the skin. I also really like the color on my complexion. So I have to say, for me personally, I enjoy it. I know this has received mixed reviews. Here he goes again. I will say I think this is definitely a foundation that gives a very pretty skin-like finish. It also does a beautiful job of covering the imperfections on the skin. It lasts all day, which is always very important, especially if you have a long day ahead of you. You know, you want it to really last. This is going to last. The color is also really nice. It easily melts into the skin. Yes, it gives like a natural glow finish, but it doesn't look like oily. Like it looks healthy. The other one that I was looking for at Ulta is not in store yet, which is the NYX one. I've been hearing good things about the NYX one. So I will be purchasing that online since I went to 2 Ultas and I could not find it. Let me know if you've seen it in store. Have you seen the new NYX foundation in store? Because I cannot find it. So like I said, I'm gonna purchase it online and I will be doing an in-depth review and wear test on it so you Bonitas can learn more about it. Next product I have here is e.l.f.'s new Smoky Kohl Eyeliners. So for the eyes, we're gonna keep it kind of simple because I don't really have much new eye makeup to share, at least. I'm sure Morphe is gonna come out with some great products, but I think today, I'm just gonna be doing like a little wing with the blue. These are very, very creamy and they're only $4. Do like a little cute little half wing. And then I'm gonna like smoke out the rest of it onto the eyelid so it kind of all blends seamlessly in. We love that. Look at that. Really pretty blue. Okay, so we have a nice wing on both sides. I feel like a wing just makes everything so good. So I'm gonna just blend this all out like so. This also kind of creates like a little smoky effect within the wing, which we love. So it'll be like that. I do want to point out that there is a new Maybelline mascara. I ended up not getting it because I just wasn't fully sold on it. And I feel like in 2026, if we're not fully sold on something, we don't need to get it. So there's a new mascara by Maybelline that is called the Body Mascara. It comes in different shades, different blacks, and then a brown, and then also a waterproof version. There is also a new L'Oreal foundation, a new L'Oreal mascara that also looks nice, but that one is like 15 bucks. I'm like, what is going on? It's expensive. And then I know Milani has a new mascara. I don't think it's in store yet, but I did see that they do have a new mascara. It's like in a pink packaging, so I'm excited to see more about that. I would have picked that one up, but I just couldn't find it. So I'm gonna stick to what I know from the drugstore, which is Essence Lash Princess. You can never go wrong with Lash Princess. I have to say, these new e.l.f. liners are nice. They also have different shades of this, so it's not just this blue one. They have like a really pretty burgundy one, a green one, then of course you have like your black and your brown. I think they also have a white liner, but I wanted to try something a little different, so I decided to go in with the blue shade. It's like a very deep, like royal blue. It's a really nice blue. And then I'm just going in with my Lash Princess mascara. Who else loves Lash Princess? Like, this is such a good mascara and it's so affordable. One of the most affordable brands at Ulta has to be Essence, and they stay keeping their prices down, which I cannot complain about. So we have our mascara and we have the eyeliner, which I'm loving this eyeliner. It's good. Okay, now we're gonna move on to another exciting part of the video, and that is concealer. So e.l.f. just launched $5 concealers. Only e.l.f. can do that, and Essence, of course, because Essence also is one that stays really, really on budget. But this is e.l.f.'s Soft Glam Satin Concealer. This one is in the shade Light Warm 22, and this is a medium buildable coverage. So we're gonna see how this does on the under eyes. Conceal dark circles, redness, and spots with just right medium buildable coverage and a dreamy satin finish. Okay, vamos a ver. So you open it up and it comes with this little doe foot applicator. So I'm gonna do it like that. And this one does contain 0.21 ounces. And for this, I am gonna be taking my Haus Labs concealer brush. It's been my go-to to apply concealer. e.l.f. did come out with a little brush to go with this concealer, but it was out of stock at my local Ulta, so I didn't pick it up. But if it was in stock, I would have absolutely picked it up because I love brushes. That's one thing I haven't been able to like ever get enough of. I actually purged a lot of my brushes that had been just old and no longer in use right before the new year, so that felt really nice. And I'm starting off with fewer brushes, but I'm excited to add some good ones in there. Okay, this blended out so easily. Definitely gave us a nice brightened effect. You can see the difference right here. Very easy to blend. It feels very, very lightweight on the under eyes, which is a good thing, especially for people that crease. I crease a lot, so I need something that's very lightweight. For powder, I'm gonna be using Infallible Blurfection powder, and this one is in the light pink shade, I'm pretty sure. The areas where I crease a lot, so right directly on the under eye. I do want to go ahead and spot conceal a little bit, so I'm going to take some on my nose, a little bit up here, some on my chin because I do have a little bit of redness there. I think this is a great shade for like some brightness. I think it does deliver some really good brightening effects to the complexion. Yeah, I would say it's more so like medium coverage. As you can see, if you're looking for something like full coverage, this is not going to be the concealer for you. I can just say that right off the bat. It just looks very natural, like on the under eyes for coverage wise. You can see the difference. It does a great job of brightening. This is with the concealer, this is without the concealer. I think it's more so good for brightening, more so good for like spot concealing, natural wear. And I also do like that this one, it's very lightweight. It's a very lightweight consistency. Do you see how easily this blends out? But again, it's just very lightweight. And also because you only get 0.21 ounces, I don't think you get that much product from this. For like $5, you do get like what you pay for, literally. So just keep that in mind. I also do have Maybelline's concealer. The lifter concealer they just came out with. I really like that concealer. It definitely has more coverage than this one. That one obviously is a little pricier, you guys. So I have the Maybelline lifter. I have a review on this on Shorts. So this one contains 10 ml. This one contains 6.3 ml. So the Maybelline lifter does contain more product than the e.l.f. So that's Maybelline lifter. It's a little bit more like, it's not thicker, it's also very lightweight, but it's definitely more like full coverage. And then this one right here is e.l.f. So Maybelline lifter and then e.l.f. e.l.f. is more brightening shade on me. Maybelline lifter is more so closer to my match, but I would say for more coverage, something like the Maybelline lifter would be what I would recommend. Okay, so now that we've done the under eyes, I'm going to go ahead and start to warm up the face. We do have some good products for that because Milani launched blushes and bronzers from their baked formula that they are so known for. This is probably one of their most iconic products they've ever launched. I feel like all of us, like the OG people, remember from back in the day, back in the YouTube days, the baked blushes were like, everybody had that in their collection. It was like one of the most bought products. What I will say with these baked products, you want to be very careful because they are baked and like very gently pressed. These can break very easily, so just keep that in mind. Something else too that I noticed from these new bronzers by Maybelline is that the shades are limited. It goes from like cool to like very warm. And I don't know if I like that, but I'm going to test it out right now. So I'm going to just take this fluffy brush and I'm going to begin warming up. Oh, wait, that it actually looks very warm on my forehead. I was not expecting that from this. Okay, we're gonna do one side and kind of see how this goes for us. Isn't it crazy how quickly the face transforms when you go in with bronzer? Like, I swear the whole look just starts to come to life once you bring in bronzer into the mix and blush. I'm gonna take a little bit. These are very, very pigmented. I didn't think they would be as pigmented as they're becoming, but like, look at the difference with the bronzer with no bronzer. Okay, I'm actually impressed. I have to say, I thought this was gonna be very like cool and not noticeable in my complexion, but I mean, you can see it there. Let's go ahead and swatch this. Yeah, I mean, wow. Okay, Milani, you actually surprised me. Okay, so I just want to warm up the nose a little bit, you know? This is not bad. So I'm going to stick to just one side so you guys can see the difference. So we're going to quickly move on to, did I get any makeup on my white shirt? Okay, good. We're going to move on to blush. For blush, I decided to go in with the Dolce Pink. I feel like this is just the most beautiful shade of pink. And after going in with the bronzers, I truly feel like this is going to be very pigmented. So I'm going to work very, very lightly with it. Oh, I want to quickly mention, for bronzer, this is in the shade Tuscan Tan. So that's what we have on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take the blush. I'm going to be taking another Morphe brush. And I'm just gonna apply the blush right on top. Ooh, this blush is stunning. Okay, I really like the blush. Real quick, let me actually adjust some of this bronzer because I feel like it looks a little not muddy, but like a little too intense at the top. I didn't realize how pigmented it was gonna be, so I kind of went a little ham with it, but okay, now we're good. I'm like, I feel like it's a little much. But see, whenever you feel like you put a little too much bronzer, just go in with any leftover foundation and blend that out, and it just blends out very, very seamlessly, and it looks really good. But that's pretty. So we have bronzer, blush, with, without. That makes a difference. Okay. Okay. Sorry, Milani. You guys know I love Milani. I ride for Milani, but when I first saw these, I was like, No sé. Okay, I have to say I'm very impressed with these. They're very nice. I do want to look up close and see if they look a little too shimmery. Okay, so they do have a little bit of some like shimmer to them, especially the blush. If you look up close, you can kind of see that there is like some shimmer, like glittery particles, like more so shimmer. I wouldn't say glitter, like shimmer particles to them. But it's nothing intense, okay? So like you don't have to worry about it being too much. You know what? I'm gonna do a little monochromatic moment. I am gonna go back in with the bronzer and I'm going to just add a little bit of that onto my creases because we just went in with eyeliner. I kind of want to add a little bit more to the eyes. You know, keep the look fierce, but adding a little bit of some warmth to the eyes, I feel like always like makes a beautiful difference. I am going to do what I don't ever usually do, and that's use the eyeliner on the waterline, but I'm just doing it on the outer edge. I don't take it all the way in, like so you can see. This is a good eyeliner because a lot of times I'll put an eyeliner on the waterline and I have very watery eyes and it'll quickly fade, and this is definitely showing on the waterline, so that's a good thing. Again, I don't do eyeliner on my waterline often. It's not my thing, but I wanted to try out, since I'm trying out an eyeliner, I really wanted to test it out as, you know, wing liner, but also on the actual like waterline, and I think it's doing good, especially for $4. This does impress me for the price. The quality, it's good, and you can see like that pigmentation is amazing. Okay, so next up we have a few more items. We have e.l.f.'s new Halo Glow Silky Powder Highlighters. Now, Bonitas, tell me these don't remind you of the Rare Beauty ones. Like, let's just be very for real. Like, this is so similar. These I want to say are either $6 or $9. Let me actually pull up the receipt. And this one is in the shade Prosecco Poppin'. Looks like that. And I'm gonna take a little highlighter brush. Where's my little highlighter brush? Oh, here. We're gonna be using a Rare Beauty highlighter brush. And I'm gonna take a little bit of this and put it right here. Ooh, okay, yeah, that is giving us the glow. A little bit on the nose and some right here. Okay, okay, Prosecco Poppin'. Definitely poppin'. You can see it. Very pretty. Let me swatch it now. I'm gonna swatch it right here. Yeah, very pretty glow. I also feel like this one works really well with my skin tone. So if you are around my skin complexion, I would recommend this shade. I feel like it's very workable. So now I'm gonna remove this because we have reached the lip section. And I'm very excited to be doing the lip section because we got some good new lippies. I wasn't able to find any new lip liners. Oh, I thought my mic fell. I wasn't able to find any new lip liners that intrigued me. I've seen that there's some from Revlon, but they're still not in store. I see them online. So I wasn't able to get those lip liners, but they do have some new lipsticks. Maybelline launched these formulas. The spokesmodel for the collection is Miley Cyrus, and she looks absolutely stunning. We love Miley. She's like my childhood. But anyways, I love the fact that they came out with satin and matte lipsticks. I've actually been wanting to try these since like Christmas because I wanted to do a vlogmas on this, like testing out the red lipstick and seeing how it wears, but I was unable to find that specific color. So when I went to Ulta, I did see that they had their display for these lipsticks. They only had a certain amount of them. They didn't have like the whole collection of them, but I was able to pick up one from each collection. So we're gonna swatch and see how these look. And we're gonna start off with the satin one, which is in the shade Upstate. And it looks like this, like that. It's a very like hydrating consistency. It has a little bit of like a glow to it. It looks healthy. To be honest, this is like the perfect nude. Like I feel like for me, either things are like too nude or they're like too dark, and this is truly like the perfect nude that I don't even need a lip liner. Like I could wear this by itself. I also really like the fact that these are so moisturizing and hydrating on the lips. So if you like moisture and hydration to your lip product, this is definitely one to check out. They have several different shades, but like I said, at Ulta, they don't have all the shades. I think they have more shades if you go to Target, but at Ulta, I was limited to a few of them, and this one was one that really caught my eye. I feel like it's like the perfect nude shade. Now we're gonna go in with the matte lipstick. So this one I did pick up in Maybe It's, and we're gonna put this all over. So you can immediately tell the difference. This one is more of like a matte formula. It's not matte and flat. It definitely has comfort to it. It definitely has, you know, a good feel to it. So it's not like a product that's going to feel like dry on your lips. It's still very moisturizing when you do this, which is a good thing. So we have that, and that's very pretty as well. Also a color that you could easily wear. It's very easy to wear. It's very like different skin type friendly. Like this is very universal. It can work on all different types of skin. It's such a gorgeous shade. Again, a lot of pigmentation in these lippies, which is something that I think matters, is having a good pigmented lipstick, especially for the price. Let's see how much I paid for these. These are $10. So the Maybelline lipsticks retail for $10, which isn't horrible for drugstore lipstick, but that's just something to note. But yeah, this is the look. This is the look that we came up with, and I am very impressed. I'm honestly, I would have to say I'm the most impressed with the Milani blush and bronzer. Like especially the bronzer. I was really doubting this color. I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work for me, but it gave me good warmth. And for that, I'm definitely very pleased and happy about. Like, I feel like it's looking good. Okay, I have to say this lip, it's very pretty, but I don't think it's me. I'm not like sold on it. So I think I'm gonna change the lip and I'm gonna go with the nude. I feel like I can never go wrong with a nude lipstick, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch to the nude. I do like that satin formula too, it's really nice. I feel like even though it's satin, it'd still be very nice and long wearing. Yeah, this is so pretty. Yeah, I like that better. I think this all goes. Okay, and then I have to say for the concealer, I don't know, Bonitas. I'm not 100% sold on it. I'll definitely give you more so my thoughts at the end of the day when everything kind of like melts more into the makeup or melts more into the skin. And I'll let you know what I think of it. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the concealer. I don't know if it did anything that I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So we'll have to see for that one. But everything else I am really enjoying. Again, like I said, the foundation, I've been trying this out for a few weeks now, and I do like the foundation. I mean, the fact that I didn't have to go in with any powder to set the foundation, even though it's a glow foundation, as somebody with oily skin, does say a lot. So I do like that. But again, right now it is 4:25 in the afternoon, and I got a late start, but I'm going to be wearing this until the end of the day. I'm going to be going to the gym. I'm going to be cooking, just doing some stuff for the rest of the evening. So by the end of the day, I'll definitely have some good thoughts on how everything lays. But right now, I'm not mad about it. Bonitas, bonitas, I am back. Right now it is 9:08 p.m., which you can see right there. And this is what the makeup looks like after hours of wear. I cooked, I cleaned a little bit, went to the gym, ate. So this is what we're looking like now. And I have to say, overall, I really like how this face looks, especially after a good workout, sweating and all that. The only thing I did notice is, do you guys remember where I put the concealer right here? All of that came off. So like I said, and I mentioned earlier, I do feel like this concealer is much more of a natural consistency. I don't think it's as long wearing as I would like it to be. You can even see like right here on the under eyes, it is creasing, and I went ahead and set it with powder. So I feel like this does crease easier than other concealers. I would say if you're looking more so for coverage, I would recommend something like the new Maybelline Lifter one over this. This isn't horrible, but I think this is better for like spot concealing, and just be mindful it will come off, because everywhere else my makeup is still perfectly in place. It's just like the nose area where we applied that concealer where it's starting to fade. As for the bronzer and the blush, I feel like it has great longevity. You can still see how beautiful they look together. Also, the foundation doesn't look as oily as you would think considering the name, especially on somebody with oily skin. So I like that. Also, the eyeliner still going on strong and looking great. It did fade on the waterline, I will say that, so I don't think it's as long wearing as I would like it to be on the waterline. Now, I don't wear eyeliner like that on my waterline, more so for a wing. For the wing, great, but for the waterline, if you're looking it to really last, it's not going to last that well. So that's just something to know. Now, the initial application, like, it looks very nice and pigmented, but longevity is just not there for me. Overall, everything looks great. As for the lip product, it did fade. You can still see a little bit of it. Again, I prefer the nude one over the matte one. I still like it. I think it's a really pretty color. It's a really great nude. And yeah, those are pretty much all my thoughts. So let me know what you're thinking. Which products are you interested in? Which ones have you picked up? Which ones are you like, ugh, I don't like that? Let me know. Let's go ahead and chat down below in the comment section. I love interacting con mis bonitas, but muchas gracias, bonitas. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you never miss one of my videos, because I have lots of great content coming up next that you won't want to miss, especially that NYX foundation review. That is going to be coming very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, without further ado, I hope that you guys have a fabulous day. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. Y nos vemos pronto. Adiós, bonitas.